Students, so far we have discussed the solutions regarding exercise 7.1. So after that, few theorematic statements are there. Let us learn them, let us prove them, so which are essential in solving the forthcoming exercise problems, that is exercise 7.2. So here is one exercise, theorem 7.2, which states that angles opposite to the equal sides, that means equal sides of what? Isosceles triangle. Angles equal, that means opposite to the equal sides of an isosceles triangle are equal. So while learning the properties or while learning about the types of triangles, we came to know about the isosceles triangle. So what is an isosceles triangle? An isosceles triangle, any two sides can be equal. So I will take ABC as a isosceles triangle where AB is equals to AC. This statement says that angles opposite to the equal sides, AB and AC are equal here. The angles which are opposite to these sides are angle C, and to this side angle B. It says that these angles also equal. We know that. We know that in ABC triangle opposite angles are equal. If it is an isosceles triangle, opposite angles are equal, or sometimes we call them as base angles also. Okay, base angles are opposite angles. Both are same. So we have to prove that these two opposite angles are equal. Now to prove this one, I will draw one bisector of angle A. Bisector of angle A in the sense, bisector of angle A, nothing but angular bisector, which divides the angle A into two equal halves. So I will take this point as C. So I have drawn one bisector of angle A such that a point is produced on BC side as a B. Now I will compare this ABD and ACD triangle. What are the common things you are observing here? AB is equals to AC, and this angle BAD is equals to CAD. Why? Because I have drawn one angular bisector. This angle, these two angles are equal now. At the same time, AD is the common side. So, which components you are getting here? You are getting one side, one angle, and one more side. By SAS congruence rule, both are congruent. If both triangles are congruent, automatically we can say that corresponding angles also equal, corresponding sides also equal, isn't it? So that is our proof required. So to prove this one, what we have to do is that, so in triangle ABC, where AB is equals to AC, now draw angle A bisector. Draw one angle A bisector. What is the bisector name? AD. AD is the bisector. Now, when you compare in triangle ABD and in triangle ACD, some common terms you can see which are having a correspondence. AB is equals to AC, as well as angle BAD is equals to angle CAD. This is one side and this is one angle. Why these two are equal? Because angle A bisector. That means angle A has been divided into two equal angles now. Next, we have AD is equals to AD, because when you take this BAD triangle and CAD triangle, AD becomes the common side. So common side. Common side. Now, which components you are getting here? Side angle side. That means by SAS congruence rule, we can say that triangle ABD, which triangles we have compared? ABD as well as ACD. So both are congruent. Once they are congruent, can I say that angle B is equals to angle C? Yes. Therefore, I can say that angle B is equals to angle C. Why? Because of the CBCT rule that we have followed. Corresponding parts of congruent triangles are equal. Once two triangles are equal, its corresponding parts also equal. Corresponding parts in the sense sides as well as angles. So this is the proof we require. What is this one? Angle B is equals to angle C. But what are those angle B and angle C? Angle B is the opposite angle of angle A, side AC. Angle B is the angle B is the opposite angle to side AC, and angle C is the opposite angle to side AB. So that is our proof. Hence, proof. So this is what the statement says. Angles opposite to the equal sides of an isosceles triangle are equal. So there is one more theorem called as converse of this one. What is meant by converse? Reverse. We are saying that once the sides are equal, angles are also equal. But I am telling a converse. If angles are equal, automatically the opposite sides also equal. So we will prove that one also. What is that? Converse of this theorem. Can anyone state? Can anyone state in your mind? Sides opposite to the equal angles. Sides opposite to the equal angles of an isosceles triangle are equal. Now for this, that is converse. So let us take this one as isosceles triangle. I cannot say it is isosceles triangle. Okay, isosceles triangle in the sense opposite sides will be equal. So, but I have to prove that isosceles, that is, it is having the equal sides. So, sides opposite to the equal angles now. Now, angles equal. Angles are equal. Previously, sides were equal. Now, angles are equal. Now, to prove this one, what I have to take? I will draw one perpendicular bisector. I will draw one perpendicular bisector for this one. Previously I have drawn angular bisector. Now here perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular bisector in the sense it divides the opposite side into two equal halves. At the same way it makes an angle of 90 degrees at the intersection point. Now when you compare these two, what will be the congruence you are getting? When you compare ABD triangle and ACD triangle, what will be the congruence? So you will get here one angle, one side and angle. You will get angle side angle congruence. What you will get? Angle side angle congruence. So this is the proof you have to do in your worksheet. Take this statement, take this idea what to prove, make the steps for this. So after this we will move for 7.2 exercise. So first question in exercise 7.2, it says that in an isosceles triangle ABC, it is an isosceles triangle ABC with AB is equals to AC, the bisectors of angle B and angle C intersect each other at O. Join A to O, show that OB is equals to OC and AO bisects angle A. So what we have to prove here? So he said that he has taken one isosceles triangle. There is an isosceles triangle where AB is equals to AC. This AB is equals to AC. Next, we know that in an isosceles triangle from the 7.2 theorem, if opposite sides are equal, that means if any two sides are equal, the angles which are opposite to those sides are also equal. That means these two are equal now. Now he said that one bisector of angle B and angle C. Bisector of angle B nothing but angular bisector, and angle C bisector also. That means these two will be divided into two equal halves now. Intersect at O. They will be intersecting at O. I have to prove that OB is equals to OC. And also he said that to join AO, and we have to prove that AO is the angular bisector of angle A. So what we have to prove? AO is the angular bisector. This divides this angle into two equal halves. That means this angle and this angle are equal. So when it is possible, only when AOB triangle, AOC triangle are congruent. If these two are congruent, automatically these two angles will be equal. So that is our requirement to prove. If we can prove these two triangles are congruent, automatically we will get these two angles equal. If these two angles are equal, in the sense AO is the bisector. But before that, we have to prove OB is equals to OC. Now we will consider this OBC triangle now. OBC triangle. In OBC triangle, this OBC and OCB both are equal. They are equal. Why they are equal? Because BO is the bisector. BO is the angular bisector, and this OC also angular bisector. Now these two angles equal. If these two angles are equal by which theorem? Theorem 7.2 or 7.3? If these two angles are equal, these two sides also equal. Converse of the 7.2 theorem. That is 7.3 theorem we are discussing here. So with that theorem I can say that these two sides are equal. So first proof is done. The only thing is we have to prove these two triangles as congruent. So let us take the proof, that means solution. Given triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle, and AB is equals to AC, and what he has given? Angle B and angle C intersect at each other at O, bisectors of angle B. So I can say that OB is the bisector of angle B. OB and OC are the angular bisectors of angle B and angle C respectively. Now in triangle OBC, angle OBC is equals to angle OCB because angular bisector. Now therefore by theorem 7.3, you have to state the theorem here. I am just writing theorem 7.3. So what is the theorem you have to write it? So by theorem 7.3 we can say that OB is equals to OC. This is the first proof done. First proof. Next, to prove the second one, to prove the second one. We will compare AOB triangle. So in triangle AOB and triangle AOC, what are the common things you are observing here? What are the common things, sir? AB is equals to AC. Next, angle ABO. Angle ABO is equals to angle ACO. Now I have one more side OB here. OB is equals to OC. Already we have proved that one. Why? Because these two angles are equal, opposite sides also equal. That means these two are equal now. Equal in the sense they are also part of AOB as well as AOC. This is one side, angle, side. So I can say that by SAS congruence, by SAS congruence rule, triangle AOB is congruent to triangle AOC. If they are congruent, its corresponding angles and sides also equal. So I want only this angle for my proof. That's why I will say that. Therefore, angle A, not A, OAB, angle OAB is equals to angle OAC. So CP rule. Once they are equal, I can say that AO is the bisector of AO is the bisector of angle A. So hence proof. Hence proof. So that is what we have to prove. That means whatever the isosceles properties theorems we have discussed there, we have to relate those theorems to the problem. Not only that one, previously we have discussed the ASA axiom as well as SAS axiom. Both will come into existence here. Okay. Next one. Second one. In triangle ABC, AD is the perpendicular bisector of BC. Show that triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle in which AB is equals to AC. So, he has given a diagram. ABC is a triangle where AD is the perpendicular bisector. What is the meaning of perpendicular bisector? It will be a perpendicular to the base as well as divide the opposite side into two equal halves. Perpendicular as well as it is bisecting. So both. Now I have to prove that AB is equals to AC. By that I have to prove that ABC is an isosceles triangle. So he has given the data that given triangle ABC is in triangle ABC, AD is the perpendicular bisector. So this is what has given simply. By using this only statement and figure, we have to solve the problem. Now we have to compare this ABD triangle and ACD triangle. On comparison, what you are seeing common correspondence, BD is equals to CD and this angle is equal in both cases and AD is the common side. So which congruency? Sine, angle, sine. By SAS rule both are congruent. If they are congruent, its corresponding sides also equal. Corresponding angles also equal. So for us, it is enough to prove that AB is equals to AC. If AB equals to AC comes, automatically ABC will become isosceles triangle. So let us try the steps. So in triangle ABD, and triangle ACD. What is the common thing we are observing? BD is equals to CD. This is being one side correspondence, and angle ADB is equals to angle ADC. This is a 90 degrees. Now AD is equals to AD. This is the common side we have. So which combination? Sine, angle, side. So by SAS rule or SAS congruence, we can say that triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD. Once they are congruent, can I say that AB is equals to AC? Of course, we can say AB is equals to AC. If AB equals to AC, what will happen? Why this AB is equals to AC? CP rule. So therefore, triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle. Clear? We have to compare. We have to deduce what congruency can be conquered here. So go through the problem once again. Related to this, so many problems are there. Try to solve them. Okay. Next we will go to the third one. So next we have, he has given ABC is an isosceles triangle. The third question is that ABC is an isosceles triangle in which altitudes nothing but these perpendiculars, BE, CF, altitudes, perpendiculars, okay. BE and CF are drawn equal sides AC and ABE respectively. Show that these altitudes are equal. So, being an isosceles triangle, any two sides should be equal. And the statement itself, the question itself, he has given that AB is equals to AC. AB is equals to AC. So, once AB is equals to AC, what will happen? This angle B and angle C will be equal. Which statement? Which theorem? Theorem 7.2. If sides are equal, angles which are opposite to those equal sides are also equal. So, by 7.2 theorem, we can say that angle B is equals to angle C here. Okay. Now, what happened? He has drawn some altitudes, perpendiculars in the diagram. Altitudes. We have to prove that this BE and CF also equal. So, we will take two triangles here for comparison. One is BCE and one more is CBF. These two triangles we will compare. So when you compare these two triangles, what will happen? This will be like this: BC E and CB here. Between these two, what you can observe, what is the common property you can observe here? You can observe that angle B is equals to angle C. Both are equal. And BC is the common side. BC is the common side. Angle B is equals to angle C. Angle C is equals to angle B here. And one more side. Which is that side? BC is equals to PC. So which comprehensive? Angle, sine, angle. So when you compare, I have written in a replica manner. So if you turn this diagram according to this one, what will happen? You will observe the diagram like this. So this is what it will look like. Angle B position corresponds. Angle B will be equals to angle C here, and angle C will be equals to angle B here. And you can say, you can also take angle E and the angle F are equal, and one side also equal. Overall, you can say that it is following angle side angle congruency. By this congruency, both are congruent. If they are congruent, what will happen? These altitudes also equal because of CP rule. Okay, so we'll go for the proof. First one, given triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. AB is equals to AC. If AB is equals to AC, then angle B will be equals to angle C. So theorem 7.2. Wherever I have put the theorem 7.2, don't mention the same thing. Mention the statement, whatever the statement given. What was the statement? Angles opposite to the equal sides of an isosceles triangle are equal. That statement you have to write here. Okay. So angle B is equals to angle C. Now BE and CF are altitudes, perpendiculars, altitude. Sometimes altitude is also called as height. Okay. Now comparison between which angles, which triangles? BCE as well as CBF. In B's triangle BCE and triangle CBF. So what you can say? Angle B will be equals to angle C, one angle, and BC is equals to BC. This is a common sign. Or you can write BC is equals to CB also according to this diagram. BC is equals to CB, common sign, and angle E is equals to angle F, equal to 90 degrees. By angle side angle, by ASA congruence rule, we can say that triangle BCE is congruent to triangle CBF. Once they are congruent, I can say that these altitudes B is equals to CF. Why? BE is equals to CF. Why they are equal? Because of the CP rule. So therefore, hence the altitudes are equal. So this statement you can write in the conclusion. So this is how you have to prove whatever the theorem statements you have learned, whatever the congruence rule you have learned. You just implicate, you just link those theorems and congruency rules to the given problem. You can easily solve. Okay. So up to third problem I have solved. Remaining problems you have to solve.